Welcome back to the Final Cut. Mark the Movie Man here, and I've got a film to review for you today that is being shown in LA this Friday, but we get an early look at The Black Room, brought to us by Ralph Kanefsky, and he gives us the story of Jennifer, played by Natasha Henstridge, and Lucas Hassel plays her husband, Paul. Now, Paul and Jennifer have just bought a house for dirt cheap, and they're kind of wondering why they got this house for a steal. Well, they soon find out as a few creepy things start happening to them while they're in the house, namely with Paul. Jennifer sees this change in Paul, and soon she comes to realize that it might have something to do with the house, namely this room that's locked in the basement. Well, as she uncovers the secrets of this black room, she gets pulled deeper and deeper into its story, and we see how this evil tries to take over the couple and how Jennifer tries to fight this evil and save not only her home, but her husband as well. The Black Room was a lot of fun, especially once I got the gist of what type of movie this was. I wasn't quite sure going into it, but let me tell you, this cast helps sell this devilishly delightful and sensual horror film that, while it never takes itself too seriously, never goes over the top with the zaniness, if you will, either. I really loved the balance that Ralph brings in this film. It felt like a mid-90s horror film, something that you would have seen maybe from a Full Moon, and I know you've heard me say that before, but it's true, it had that spirit. But with this cast, how could it not? Natasha and Lucas had some great chemistry together. They get some great scenes in here. It is always great to see Henstridge on screen again. Ever since Species, you know, she's been very busy and constantly acting, and really brings that experience here and gets into this role. But everybody does. We got some of my favorite people in here in the past that we've seen other of their projects that are in here. I mean, Lynn Shay, love Lynn Shay in everything she does. And then Tiffany Shepis in here as well. I know, right? I'm like sitting here, wow. You got Dominique Swain in here. You've got James Duval in here. You've got a great cast of veteran actors who have done horror before, and it tells. It comes across on screen, and these characters are just so much fun to watch. There's comical moments, there's dark moments, there's gory moments, and there's even a flashback moment in here as well that'll take you back to an earlier age of free love and such. And I just loved the mix that they had in here and the pacing of this film. This film moves along nicely as well. It keeps you interested and entertained, never slowing down. It came up with a very interesting story behind The Black Room, if you will, and the makeup effects in here as well looked really well done. There's a little bit of a cheesy animation effects in here, but it's supposed to be because of the spirit that this film is done in. Folks, keep an eye peeled for The Black Room. If you're in LA, you can try to find where, I'll put as much information as I can down below of where it's showing, and it's worth a watch, especially if you love any of these actors and actresses in this film. It's worth a watch. I like the production value in here. While it isn't Hollywood budget, it is decent for an independent film of this nature, and the audio quality and everything in it was really well done and was never distracting. So check out The Black Room if you can, and I appreciate your support, folks. Thanks for sitting here and listening to me babble about films, our little sliver of the internet. Please subscribe if you have not already. I thank each and every one of you, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.